This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
This is a mini meditation guided by Bombas. Repeat after me. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I have 0 blisters on my toes. And that's because I wear Bombas, the softest socks, underwear, and T-shirts that give back. One purchased equals one donated. Now go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Welcome back. It's another Bob and Tom Extra. This is Christopher. Not only is the Bob and Tom Show live every weekday morning, but every afternoon we'll give you a little extra in case you missed anything. On the big show today, Kenny Tarmac checks in, plus Hidden Flasks and Dolly Parton's boobs. Check that out right after this.
Larry, the cable guy, is our guest. I think we'll just move on.
That's right.
What else is on your mind, Larry? Would you live in a trailer?
I got a beautiful log trailer.
Log trailer,
Yeah, we come into some money recently. So I got me a nice log trailer.
Log trailer.
That's
Boyne
right.
Falls log trailers.
But my sister come over the other day. It was her birthday. And, of course, she just got done winning the low-voiced Oak Ridge lookalike contest. And so we were celebrating. And we was
Is that
like...
the guy with a really long beard?
Yeah, Jerry Golden. That's what it is. William Golden. Yeah, she won that. And she'd shaved her sideburns a little. I didn't think she was going to take it this year, but by God, she did.
Oh, that's great.
And so she come over to the trailer, and we was celebrating and lighting farts and the whole deal. The trailer caught fire.
Oh, no.
And I live back in the woods, and the fire department couldn't find the trailer, so we had to meet them halfway.
That's a bitch, isn't it?
It is. And we almost lost the whole trailer, but we ran a couple red lights, and so we made it pretty good.
Larry, the cable guy, is our guest. I think we'll just move right on.
That's right.
What else is on your mind, Larry?
Well, I was going to say, just I got a little bitch here real quick. Ain't these... I don't want to mention the airline. I don't want to get in trouble. But ain't flight attendants supposed to be good-looking? What happened to good-looking flight attendants?
They have lowered their standards.
I had the Statler brothers with boobs up there handing out peanuts.
Oh, flowers on the wall.
Yeah. It was unbelievable.
I'm watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me.
I have nothing to do.
I did not know that. Larry, excuse me. I didn't know that we had such big Statler Brothers fans.
Oh, yeah.
World famous.
You can't beat their harmonies. There's no way.
Wow. The era of just the young, perky stewardess is gone. And I think with good reason. We need professionals in there that can do a good job.
But, I do remember the days when they used to wear the mini skirts. And
yeah, well, this one was trying to look sexy, but it wasn't working, and she dropped some peanuts and bent down to get it, and her testicle popped out.
That was embarrassing, isn't it?
Wow.
Not only for you, but for him. I mean, her.
Well,
I almost walked off the plane, and we was in the air.
I'm just happy to get where they're taking me, and I don't complain. Larry, the cable guy, is our guest. Now, Larry, are you wearing? You got a little chain there.
I got my little chain on there. Got my
lucky. Your lucky chain.
Your lucky killing chain.
That's my Nebraska Cornhuskers. I was born in Nebraska.
We got a lot of Nebraska fans listening. So.
That's right. I was born down there, Lincoln, Nebraska. My brother still lives down there. He just come in some money here recently.
Did he really?
Won the lottery, Nebraska lottery.
Wow.
And won $18 in a scratch off.
That's
but you win that kind of money, you find out who your real friends are after a while. You know what I mean?
It changes a person.
Yeah, it really does.
I told him to be careful because there's people going to want to borrow a quarter, 50 cents. It adds up after a while.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I don't think he should have quit his job. I don't think that was a smart thing.
That was probably kind of...
I go, what are you going to do? I'm going to travel. Where? 7-Eleven to get some more
lottery tickets.
We know what you need. Here's another healthy dose of Bob and Tom Extra.
Can you imagine your dad dating in this day and age?
I would happily be Tom's wingman.
Oh, my gosh.
By that, I'd be eating wings while watching him.
Chomp, get him next time. Chomp. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, Shooter, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from ORD through TPA.
Right.
Yesterday, best layover ever. Went from MCO to KFC through MCL. I know, but they were out of cream corn, so I ended up SOL.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a good one.
I've been camping on that bad boy. I had to call you guys. This is the worst thing ever. We can see the gate. We just can't get to it. Yeah, apparently we're stalled out because some Zone 4 mongrel left her allergy meds at Caribou Coffee. Yeah, so 30 minutes and 2 seatbelt extensions later, we still aren't to the jet bridge. But we're so close we can actually smell Annie Ann's pretzel factory, so that's got to be torture for Benadryl Betty in the back. Anywho, I'm headed off to a celebrity golf outing. It's a great cause. We're helping to raise money for toddlers without cell phones. Tom, if you can plug it, it'd be great. It's a charity close to my heart. You remember the days before cell phones?
Sure.
Oh, those were dark times, my friend. I just hope they paired me with a good celebrity this year. Last year, they paired me with Jimmy J.J. Walker from Good Times.
Sure, yeah.
Well, at first, I got him confused with the sound effects guy from Police Academy.
That's a faux pas.
But when I finally figured out who he was, I said, hey, Dido mine. He loved it. I told Topic we're even now because last year he got Urkel. This year, I hope you get someone cool like Big John Daly. He's going to be there today.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I want to pitch him on our new product idea. It's still in production. Doesn't even have a SKU number yet. It's a putter and it's a flask. Are you still with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a putter and a flask. Best of both worlds for golf. It's called a flutter. A flutter. You miss a putt? So what? I mean, nothing a shot of Zima can't fix. Am I right? I told Topic, JD's going to love it. I think. Oh, we're finally at the gate. Thank God. 10 more minutes. I would have missed my connection and probably had more bed sores than Benadryl Betty in 38C. I'll call you from the turn. We just landed.
Thanks, Ken.
I don't want to ruin his invention, but I think that already exists.
A golf club that's a flask?
Yep.
I like the you miss a putt, so what?
Yeah. I like that too.
Is it called the flutter?
I don't know what it's called, but I'll look it up during the break. Yeah, I'm kind of almost sure.
Is it a putter or is it like a 2-iron?
Well, it might be. I don't know that it's
Well, I would imagine it's hollowed out inside.
Yes.
You unscrew the end and you tip it up. Yeah.
It does seem a little redundant because it's not like you have to hide your drinking on a golf course.
That's true.
That's kind of why you're there,
well,
right?
but they don't really like you to bring your own in. You want to buy it from the clubhouse.
Do you ever see those...
Driver drink dispenser.
you ever see those sandals, Willie, that...
yes.
Yeah.
The bottom of the sandals is like a plug and there's a flask built into the bottom of the sandal.
Pretty cool.
I would imagine that the...
I don't think that ever really took off.
The germs you'd be acquiring as the sandal as you walk through the straw on the way into a venue.
It looks like a driver, this particular one, and it will dispense your drink for you.
It's not called a drunk driver, is it?
No, it's called a driver drink dispenser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that the drunk driver probably got edited out.
Yeah.
In the beta testing phase.
And Josh, we have another one. It's a little vape. And it's called I lost it. It's nothing. It's so nothing.
It's a vape.
It's like when you have to sneeze and it just goes away and it's very unsatisfying.
It was an iron lung. It's just not worth it. It's not.
Okay.
It's nothing.
Is there
at all.
a space in vapor?
I'm sorry?
Is there a space in vapor?
Oh, like Space Invader, but it's for vaping?
Yeah.
I do not know.
Anyone done that yet? That would have to be out there somewhere. Those vaping devices certainly vary. Some of them have like a Rube Goldberg aspect where they're complicated and
sure.
Looks like they're used for surgical purposes, but some of them just look like cigars. Now, we have finished our sports broadcast.
Yes, sir.
And we did have a tribute to this guy who has gone viral, hollowing out a hot dog with a straw and then throwing the straw away and using the hot dog as a straw and sucking down a beer at Yankee Stadium. We're going to try this tomorrow.
Evidently, yes.
May I try something different tomorrow?
What do you want to try?
Hollow out the hot dog.
Yes.
And inject it with the condiments.
Ooh.
That's also been done.
Yes. Well, I wasn't trying to reinvent anything here. I've never done it and wanted to try it.
Wasn't there a hot dog with the cheese?
There's cheese
infused
cheese, but I'm talking about putting mustard and ketchup.
What about relish?
A little chunky to get in there.
Yeah.
Make the hole bigger.
Then you run out of. I don't know if it'll keep its integrity. You know what I mean?
Well, now, what about turning it into a? Wait a minute. I want to go back in time here to last week, and I want to get this right. Spliff versus the other. Which is the one where you hollow out the cigar?
Wait, are you trying to get me to roll weed in a hot dog?
Exactly. What is?
I just feel sorry for Jess. I see her tonight hollowing out all these hot dogs in there in front of the TV.
What is she doing in front of the TV?
Hollowing out hot dogs.
That's what you call it?
That's it. The hand movements you made didn't suggest that.
Okay.
Well, you know what I meant.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Wow, this house is cute. But can I really get in the game in this economy? I do have savings, and I am responsible-ish. I should bury it. I'm being wild. But what if I'm not being wild, though? Could I actually score a...
Kick off your home buying journey with Zillow's new BuyAbility tool. It makes it easy to find out what you can afford, so you can get off the bench and onto the playing field with confidence. Check your BuyAbility only on Zillow.
Let's move forward here. Christy Lee is at the news desk.
How many times has the weatherman ruined your weekend? You planned something, they forecast something, so you canceled, and then it didn't happen.
It's not them, it's the weather.
Well, in Hungary, 2 of the top weather experts were fired over a mistaken weather forecast.
That's ridiculous.
According to the BBC, a massive fireworks display had been organized in Budapest to celebrate Hungary's national holiday, St. Stephen's Day.
Oh, big with Grateful Dead fans.
Just hours.
That's a Grateful Dead joke, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that a song? St. Stephen's Day?
Yes, the most famous.
No, they're not the most famous. There are 8 other more famous songs.
Whatever the devil B-side you're talking about.
The real Deadheads know what I'm talking about, and you're welcome. Back to you.
Just hours before the scheduled start, the government postponed the event for a week, citing extreme weather warnings it had received. However, the weather remained calm, with the rainstorm the National Meteorological Service had predicted missing the capital city entirely. The innovation minister, Laszlo Palkovics, subsequently fired the service's 2 chiefs with immediate effect.
That's ridiculous. I don't know, like when people complain about meteorology. Aren't they right 99.5% of the time? And the only reason
they're a lot more correct than those sports prognosticators. No, some of those guys.
Well,
as you pointed, who pointed this out? I guess Willie. That now they're putting their record on every week. They'll say. It's interesting. Sometimes the loudest guys are the
Jake's one of the best of them.
You remember what Miss Pat said about the weather people? They're just lying. So they have the weather forecast. They're lying to us, is what Miss Pat is convinced of. Yeah.
You think they're psychic like Josh, too? You think they know what they're doing?
I just think they have the right tools.
Yeah.
They're getting better.
They have more tools than the people who pick the winners and the point spreads in the football.
They can learn to be psychic like I did. I taught myself.
How?
In fact, you can read all about it in my new book, Teach Yourself to Be Psychic.
Huh.
You know what the first line is?
What?
I knew you'd buy this book. And then immediately they're like, oh, yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
I'm thinking it costs $300? Wow.
A man in Ghana reportedly cut off his own genitals while having a dream about cutting meat.
Oh,
you heard me correctly.
Boy, I don't care, but that's a good night's sleep if you can sleep through that.
Makes Berbiglia's window story seem a little tame, doesn't it?
He survived with his genitals and everything relatively intact.
Mr. Kofi Atta, a farmer from Asin Fossum.
How do you spell it?
ASSINFOSUM.
IPPI.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like something Johnny Cash would say. That dear, my ass and foursome.
I think it's Austin.
Oh, it's Austin.
Claims he awoke from a nap to find his penis had been, quote unquote, chopped off. Otto said that while he was half asleep, he was dreaming of slaughtering a goat to cook for his family. He told the BBC he dozed off in a chair and had no idea how he came to have a knife in his hand. According to local media, Otto has been hospitalized for his injuries and will require surgery.
And his wife is sitting there checking. Yeah, honey, you were dreaming.
It was a nightmare.
Boy.
It's like he didn't wake up eating a sandwich. Wow.
I dreamed I was drinking beer out of a hot dog straw. And I woke up with it in my mouth.
Wow. That's rough, as they say.
Yeah, that's awful. The poor guy.
Yes. Lighten things up a little bit. A Pennsylvania man has been arrested for threatening to detonate explosives unless he saw Dolly Parton's breasts.
All right, now I'm on the fence here.
This could go either way. He seems like a reasonable guy. So.
The Daily Courier reports that 60-year-old James A. Schroyer had contacted authorities multiple times, threatening to blow up several places. Troopers responding to the man's residence found him outside brandishing a firearm in one hand and what he said was a detonator in the other.
Yeah, boy.
The suspect allegedly refused to heed repeated commands from authorities and struggled with troopers as they were taking him into custody. Police said the purported detonator was actually a TV remote control and he didn't see Dolly Parton's breasts.
So it's kind of a booby trap. Didn't really.
Very good. That was good.
It sounds like a bad episode of Batman.
Yeah.
Show me Christy Lee's breasts or Gotham City gets it. What a lunatic.
Well, here's the thing, though.
What? It might have worked.
You need to see him. What do you do when you have to see him? And
so they've arrested the guy, and you know what he's going to get for a sentence? Probably 9 to 5 years in the big house. Thank you. Thank you very much.
What a way to serve a sentence.
Pat, do you have something for us?
Domestic terrorist.
What?
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Domestic terrorist. What's that word? Terrorists? Sorry.
Yeah.
Pat, you have a tribute?
Tribute about my girlfriend's boobs, or would you like Island in the Stream? It's up to you, Tommy.
Islands in the Stream. Oh, that's the one that Dolly did with Kenny Rogers.
Yes, it is.
His first version, all by himself.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
No, he did a solo version?
Getting older, something that I hate. Waking up all night, thanks to my prostate. I stand at the toilet, and I just have to wait. Doctor told me I might require medication to help with the flow of my urination, and something stuck together, working against each other, bifurcated stream, peeing in the dark, nothing in between. To the left it arcs, on the right it's wild, growing down my pants. They're independent of each other, like one brother and another. Come on, bifurcated stream, got some on the floor. The wife, she tripped and fell, and she's awful sore. Pee is on the seat, now she's really mad, and we're fighting with each other. She's gonna stay with her mother. There you go, that's the first version.
Yes. And then Dolly said, hey, I have a different idea.
All right, let's go a different way. She said.
Bifurcated stream. Christy, if you experienced that, you wouldn't be aware of it.
I don't think so.
As a lady.
No.
But as a gentleman, you understand the idea.
He comes
here.
out in two different areas.
Yeah, kind of a water wiggle, if you will.
Why does that happen? Do you get something stuck in there?
Yeah, sometimes, a lot of times it's post-coital. At least it is for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll happen. Then you got to decide, okay, which one has more fluid, and that's the one we're going to dedicate to the actual bowl.
Why don't you sit down so it doesn't go everywhere?
Because you're already standing and you're going, and you can't just clamp it off and do a quick spin. So you have to decide which one is delivering the most fluid ounces to
Why
the
don't you
bowl.
just sit down real quick? How about that?
Again, you're facing the wrong way.
I say the strong defense is a good offense or whatever.
So sit down to begin with.
Yeah, if I sense a bifurcated stream because of some activity that just took place, I'm either going in the sink or something.
Going in the sink?
It's got a real wide basin.
What?
Oh, my God.
I pee in the sink quite often.
Now, do you need a stool to get up over the sink?
No, the sink is a perfect height.
Really?
Yes. And then when I wash my hands, it washes the sink.
What about isn't the tube below the sink shaped like a giant U? So when you leave, isn't that now full of urine?
No, basic plumbing.
The pee trap?
Yeah, it doesn't sit down in there like that. It goes all the way out.
No, it sits in there.
No, it doesn't.
Your house would just be filled with mosquitoes.
That's it for another Bob and Tom Show Extra. Catch us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. For Bob and Tom Extra, this is Christopher. Take care, everybody.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
I exist here weekly so that you can make your dreams come true, become the man or woman you're capable of, and then pay it forward.
It's time to get laser focused on peak performance.
Clarity equals focus, and focus equals success. That's what I'm here to do every week with you. Max out.
The Ed Milet Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.